to use as my base one of these boxwood wreaths. I don't want to add a lot to it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with, I pulled 2 bunches of each tulips just in case. So I'm going to put those off to the side, and I'm just going to push up some of those greenery leaves up to the top, and I'm just going to give it a nice little trim. This is a plastic boxwood wreath. So y'all, this is on a metal ring. It has a definite top part and a bottom part. So this part I want to make sure that stays up to the top. But it's really not going to matter because we're going to start sticking our tulips into our base here. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got the right idea. I might have to group these up. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I group these up, so I put 2 yellow and 1 white. I'm going to get me a zip tie. And I'm running that around that ring, that wreath ring. Y'all, the wind is howling. I've been dealing with it all day. Mother Nature is not my friend right now. So I apologize for that in advance. And I'm just grouping those up together. And zip tying those in. So no glue project. But y'all, look how pretty that base of greenery is. You can move some of those pieces around. Y'all, watch it with those tulips. They do like to come off their little stem that comes with it. So weaving those tulips through. Okay. So, because this is already a nice greenery base, we really just need the tulips in there, y'all. Look at that. So now we're going to go all the way around. The same thing. Finding a spot, and I've got a perfect spot right here. Getting a zip tie. I am using some smaller zip ties than what I normally use. And that's 100% okay as well. And these are Michael's tulips. These are the tulips from Michael's. And I'm just zip tying those in. And I really still want to see a lot of that. Even though we are adding the tulips, I still want to see a lot of that boxwood. Okay, so like I said, it really is a cheater tulip wreath. Your base was already done for you. Your greenery base was already done for you. So really all you're really doing is putting in those tulips. You know, and those tulips come in a lot of pretty colors. So I'm moving that around that greenery. I think this is the perfect thing to do if you don't want to have to sit there and painstakingly glue in all of those tulips. No, this is definitely the way to do it. Y'all, look how pretty that wreath looks already. So we only have this section right here left to go. But y'all, I mean, that's really a cheater tulip wreath. Minimal tulips, but major impact. So I'm really putting 3 tulips together. 3 stems of tulips together. And I'm just trimming them up just a little bit. Set that in there. They do make beautiful lemon wreaths. Y'all, if you wanted to add lemons to these, it'd be great to add lemons to. Y'all want to know what else you can add to these? Easter eggs. A few Easter eggs, and you've got a really pretty Easter wreath. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And y'all, do you see that spot right there? There is going to be a little bit of an empty spot, unless you really spaced it out. But y'all, that's okay, because we're going to add, I had planned to add a bow anyways, and that's actually the perfect spot to add that bow. So I'm going to make a 12-inch tail, make a loop, which would be 10. And since I only have this much ribbon left, pinch and twist, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that like that length. Make a tail, 10-inch loop, pinch and twist. You always want to make sure you do that twist because you want your pretty side of the ribbon showing. You don't want your ugly side of the ribbon showing. And y'all know I love my black and white, so I am going to add in some more black and white. Which other colors are really kind of endless with this. So guess what, y'all? I'm not gonna make a loop out of this ribbon. I'm just gonna make a tail at the top and a tail at the bottom. And get me a green tinsel tie because it's gonna blend in a little bit easier, a little bit more. Set that right where my middle finger is. Okay, that's what I did. I lifted up that middle finger and I set that in there. Using my zip tie. I personally love using zip ties. To me, it feels like, because I do use a lot of designer ribbons. I do use some inexpensive ribbons, but I do use a lot of the designer ribbons. And a lot of those designer ribbons have thicker wire in them. And to me, a pipe cleaner just doesn't cut it with that. So this is exactly what we should have so far. And all I'm doing is just running that around that frame. And now I want to come through and I want to dovetail my ribbons. Okay, so y'all, that is our wreath. Look at that bow.